Hello there, John Longcroft-Neal here yet again for vlog number 18. We're back on track. I've got my numbers right now. I think I just looked across at the date and it was, see, today's the 19th of June. This is vlog number 18 and I am very easily confused. Anyway, thank you for your comments, and do comment about anything I'm talking about. And this subject today about the downside of the internet is something that's cropped up from one I did recently, which was vlog 16, when I said the wonders of the internet. And Sissy Fuss, I've got to find out who this person is. If you're listening, I presume you are listening because you're a regular contributor. Thank you very much, Sissy Fuss. I've gleaned this much. Apparently he's visited England. I say he because he's got a wife, so I think it's a he. He's visited England, so he's probably from abroad. I think he's an American gentleman. Hello, Sissy Fuss. What Sissy Fuss means, I've got no idea. I'm going to have to call you Sis. That'll shame you. Please give me a first name. What's the deal? Nothing will happen. Anyway, he said quite nicely that, yes, the internet is great, basically. He's run a whole paragraph here. And then he says, if the internet ceased to function, many young people would probably commit suicide. They're constantly on their phones, texting, etc. Well, I've took that out the middle. And he says it's nice just to sit down with pen and paper and write a letter and wait for it to come back. That is absolutely true. But I think to say they commit suicide is a bit strong. But I sort of to get your point. In fact, the whole business about these things is simply this. We've got to learn, and as adults we teach ourselves, but I think the youngsters need to be taught that with all these things, any tool you use, anything we have like that that's useful, it has its downsides, it has its upsides. If I had two children of teenage years now, and my lads were not teenagers when the internet was around, yeah, it'd be a hell of a struggle trying to get it right and to teach them exactly how to best to use it, because it's such a powerful tool. It's a bit like fire. Let's take fire. Fire, fantastic. As a tool, it's terrific. You can heat stuff up, you can keep yourself warm, you can light things, you can cook things. Where would we be without fire? Nowhere. Yet, it's easy to burn things down and hurt yourself and damage yourself. So you've got to be careful. Electricity, similarly, it's good, it's bad. Water, great, gives you life, thirst, blah de blah, or you can drown in it. All these things have two sides to them. You need to be taught. And I don't know where or who's taught the next generation how to use the internet. I'm out of touch with schools now. I hope that they do have some guidance about how to use the internet. FaceTime, Instagram, texting, email, all those things. And indeed, searching for bad things, because the access is quite frightening, really. I mean, you can access the most very questionable content on the internet quite easily, and how to stop people doing that is very difficult. If I was a parent now, yeah, it would be tricky, absolutely. Things are getting so quick, so fast, and technology is flooding in. I'm of an age, I'm nearly 70, I'm 69 this year. Yeah, I'm never ashamed of my age. It's my parents' fault, the age I'm at. But to get the internet and computers thrown at you when you're 50 is interesting. I've got a friend who, he can't do computers. He's younger than me, and he just cannot do it. He's got an old phone. He doesn't do text. He texts, I must admit. Yeah, he does that. But he doesn't do email. He never looks at Facebook. He hardly ever goes on the internet anyway, and doesn't look at YouTube. And I'm puzzled why he's missing out on such a lot of stuff. Yeah, very strange. So, yeah, why is it that some people can't do it? I love gadgets, and this is the funny bit. A friend of mine, again, probably about 2-3 years younger than me, no more than that. I was talking to him about cars, and he says, not interested. As long as it goes from A to B, don't care. And we were in his car once at night, and the screen, it was a nice newish car, the screen was extremely bright. We were trying to drive along, and it's just got this beam of light coming out. I said, any chance of turning the brightness down. He says, oh yeah, apparently you can do it. I've got no idea how to do it though. I thought he couldn't even turn the brightness down on the screen, let alone what was on the screen. He couldn't use it. Really, really strange that he couldn't handle the technology that made it all work. But then some people are actually like that. I don't know quite why. I'm not being critical of it, just the way it goes. I'll tell you one thing that I've extended into now. I write a diary, and you've probably seen some of them here. And I print it on paper and stick it in a folder. But I don't type on the keyboard. I dictate it. It's the function button, bottom left. Don't hit it twice. You talk to the computer and it writes the text on there. You have to have a particular style to do this. You have to have a think about what you're going to say. You can't just ramble on nonsense like I'm doing now. You have to think of each sentence and then check it as you go through. But it's brilliant. You can really get stuff down quite quickly. I love it. This friend of mine, he doesn't even use a keyboard. I don't know what he does. I don't know if he writes anything. It's okay writing, yeah. But it's, I suppose, as Sissy Fuss is saying, I'm going to call you Sis, I suppose it does something else to you inside that if you're not careful, the technology can run away with you, and you need to sometimes just slow down and stop. And I'll do that as well. You know, you go for a walk, you know, you're out and about and you haven't got a signal. Great. Let it go. Not too bad. So, internet, upsides, downsides. I wonder where that leaves me with a transition to go. Here we go. Bye. See you next time.